Time.
And we are
officially live. And there's nobody in here. Actually, we got 4 people in here. Trying to see who's all up in here. Who's all up in this mug? Be like a homie today, man. No, I'm just kidding. What up? What up? What up? There's 3 people in here. It's because everybody's live right now on Black Friday instead of out shopping. But it's all
looking
good.
For them good deals.
Good in the hood. I got the 3 amigos is always up here. And
what's up, fam?
Sorry. But anyways, we got a little sneak peek of what's going on. It's gonna be hit the wrong button. Do I not have your slide up there? There we go. Just kidding. There we go. Rob Wiederman in the house. He was just over there at Denver Metro Audits and Michael Elon, you little traitor. I was watching you in the chat. I was watching you troll over there. Just kidding, Rob. Just kidding. Anyways, got J-Town. Look at it. We got 12 people in here now. That's why the title is J-Town Press Fires Back the Lawsuit. Haven't actually seen this video yet, but I'm happy for. Boom, boom. Fire away. Stephanie Jenks in the house.
King Bluto. What's up, Brody? Steph.
King Bluto in the house. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Look at Rob Wiederman.
Hey, King.
Bluto. Stephanie Jenks. Why don't we go ahead and play it? We got about 12 people in here. Go ahead and start playing that video.
All right.
I'm gonna take us down real quick. Boom.
At this point, I'm gonna place you under arrest.
Okay. Welcome back to the J-Town Press, and today I'm giving you an update on the Coastal State Prison case that I've got going on. I filed a federal civil lawsuit on 5 different defendants. I'm going to go ahead and play out the video just in case anybody didn't see what had happened. If you want, go ahead and skip to the update. It's around minute 23.
Like a little office.
I'm not sure. I guess that's what
it
is.
She made up to be like a little office or something in there.
Yeah. Yeah. How you doing?
Y'all not allowed to be. Have a good day, sir.
All right. Have a good day, sir. Y'all wait here. We're gonna get some action. Is what it sounds like.
Stand clear. See, there's the actual.
What's that?
There's the actual guard line.
Where?
Under OCGA, the warning sign right there.
I'm gonna go walk up and take a look.
That's the actual
guard line.
Guard line right there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. It says right here. It says no unauthorized vehicles beyond this point.
No, I'm not a vehicle.
All right. That's the only thing we got to worry about. Is watching some.
So it looks like it stretches like the.
Right.
I like that net that they got up right there too.
Right.
Hey creatives, are you there? Get 30% off unlimited creative assets from Envato this Cyber Sale.
I like the net.
Yeah, I do too.
Gotta love them commercials.
Have a look.
Absolutely.
Man, he's coming quick.
Jeez, look at this guy. Holy crap.
I wanted to go ahead and stop it right here, just kind of give a little bit of a view on things. So one of the things I noticed up front, as with many auditors, with many cop watchers, they're not, running up. They're not, going wild, that sort of thing. They're looking at their surroundings. They're trying to read the signs. They're discussing it. It's great that they're going in a team rather than just, one. I always believe that's beneficial. And they're staying in the public areas. Just off rip, so
that's where you should always stay, man, in the public areas, because it's no longer public if you go to restricted areas. But that's kind of obvious. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep rolling, man.
Cool. They got the towers and everything.
Yeah.
Look at this clown.
How you doing? see what happens here, everybody. Stand by. As y'all can get tag number GV6703. F is in Foxtrot. What's your name, ma'am? Are you a deputy or what are you?
I'm asking you.
What's your name, ma'am?
10-4, man. That's what advised me.
You live, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is this private property? It's not owned by the state? It's state property. Is this
State property.
No, it's not.
But it's state property.
So if I wanted to get a open record request,
Y'all do open? Are y'all subject to open records request laws? Oh. And what's your name, sir? Can I get your name?
Yeah, so I mean, they're being cordial. They're trying to keep conversation. They're not, being rude and that sort of thing. I'm talking about the auditors, not these officers. These officers seem to have a problem with the public. It just off rip. They've already rolled up on them, tried to give them demands, orders. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't lay on a bed of nails. That sort of stuff. So
Wait, don't lay on a bed of nails? Wow, I thought that was kind of cool to lay on a bed of nails. No, but Lana's always polite, man. I really don't know when she goes all out like rude, like some people do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's my experience too in watching her content and watching her videos, her audits. She's inquisitive. I know that police officers and people like these officers here who they're guards, they're COs. Most of the time they're not liking people who ask questions, but that's no reason to be rude and roll up and try to give orders and demands and that sort of thing. So
hang on one second. I just want
to
go ahead and do this. It's just want to say hi to everybody since everybody's here. Rob Wiederman, King Bluto, Stephanie Jenks, Ryan Labs. That looks like somebody new. I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Deb Anderson, as always. Let's OTVO. Oh my God, really? Thought he was down in the basement. Just kidding. And Jody Shillo, appreciate you coming in. But I just want to let you guys know we do have you can always help us out with some cash apps, PayPal, Venmo, GoFundMe, Super Chat, Super Gifts, memberships. Memberships are always good. And just don't forget, guys, if you can donate, great. If you can't, if you guys need some Christmas gifts last minute, if you guys, with Black Friday and everything, like I said, you go hop on over to TAPSSECURITYPRODUCT.com. I've got that. I don't have that pinned, but I have that right there on the screen. That'll allow you to buy some gifts for your loved ones for Christmas a little early. If you go to the combo pack that we have displayed on the first homepage right there, the first black, pink, and hot pink, make sure you put in the promo code at checkout Thanksgiving, and you'll get an additional $5 off on top of the price that's already on special. With that being said, if you want to get back into the video, we get back into it.
Yeah, sure. And but before we go, just like I was saying, I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing right now. Maybe something happens that we don't know. Highly doubt it. This is an older video that she's bringing out to us because of a lawsuit that she filed. So go on.
Sir? I mean, you're a public employee. Can you not give me your name? Are you scared or? Okay. I mean, this is a public property. This is public property, sir.
so we're here just long enough to document in our information for our news story. We'll be out here.
Yeah.
Where would I visit it?
Go over and check out Georgia Transparency's channel. He's got a lot of awesome videos. Here they come. Here comes the warden. There he is.
Go ahead and pause it for a second, break.
I
Hey guys, make sure you for Ryan Labs, since you were referred over by my buddy Michael Elon, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. That way, every time I go live, you get it. And make sure you guys also go over and subscribe over to J-Town Press and Georgia Transparency. If you already haven't done so. With no further ado, go ahead and put that video. Roll that bad turkey on.
doubt it.
I'm going to ask you guys to please go beyond the guard line. Y'all are in violation of OCGA 42-5-14 and 42-5-17.
Now let's hit the pause button real quick and look at these two laws that he just quoted to us. And if you look at this Georgia Code 42-5-14, it basically just says that he can establish a guard line. It's nothing to do with us. It says nothing about us entering the guard line. It just says that he can establish it, period.
So that what he was telling them, basically what she's saying, is not accurate.
Now let's look at Georgia Code 42-5-17. It shall be unlawful for any person to loaf, linger, or stand around where inmates are employed or kept after having been ordered by the warden, superintendent, or designated representative in charge of the inmates to desist therefrom. Now, to loaf or linger, or a lot of times they like to say loitering, which is a catch-all, low-hanging fruit that government officials like to sit there and use because it's extremely vague. The U.S. Supreme Court has even ruled on this. Look it up. We were clearly not loitering, loafing, lingering. We stated our purpose when we first arrived. The warden didn't even give us a chance to even explain why we're there. He just blurted out these irrelevant laws.
So again, what he quoted as statute is completely inaccurate.
Georgia law, not a policy, and you all need to record and exit from beyond the guard line.
Is this a public parking lot?
This is not a public parking lot.
Okay, where would I need to come to visit an inmate?
You would need to have permission to be here. So
we're
to OGGA 42-5-14, in addition to, we can call the law,
Call the police and arrest me.
okay.
There's the employee parking lot back there.
Right,
So that's where we can't go.
right,
Because there's a sign out there that says employee parking only.
right,
So this here is trouble.
right.
So you would get a Georgia statute. That's a state law.
All of this is for the camera.
Right. They don't like transparency.
What's being hidden inside of there?
Yeah. What's your name, sir? Can I have your name, sir?
So these guys, right? Let me make it clear. These guys are used to being able to just simply give orders, and people follow those orders. Those human beings that they keep in cages and in chains, right? So when somebody doesn't follow those orders, well, they get in their feelings, right? And so understanding that, you might understand as to why they are so authoritative. It's not right, but there's a little bit of understanding there. This is just the type of people they are. This is why they signed up for the job. It's because this is just the type of people they are. Not everybody who signs up for that job is like that, but this is the majority of them.
Respect my authority. And here's the best part before you start this video. I'm going to put myself up there real quick. Hang on. Bam. Just so you guys know, a corrections officer can't tell you what to do. They can only control the inmates. They have no authority of a power to arrest. They are nothing but basically a security guard that works for the state, county, the city. In other words, no arrest powers.
Yeah,
So,
and actually, here's another kind of interesting point too, is that they have duties. So even if they are, say, in charge of inmates, they're not just allowed to do whatever they want with those inmates, right? So their duties are lined out for them as to what they are and aren't supposed to do. There are things they're not supposed to do, right? So these guys don't just own people. Even though they like to pretend like they do own the people that are in there, they don't own them. I've heard it said before, it's their state property, that the inmates are state property. No, that's not accurate. Those people are there to be incarcerated and to be corrected. That's why they call it the
Department of Corrections.
of Corrections, right?
Well, this is public. What, and what's your name?
Detail.
And what's your name, sir?
You have my name last time.
Sir. Wow. Wow. Showing some respect, apparently, huh? See how they treat us? They do not like transparency here.
This holiday season, give a gift that matters. Whoop is the wearable that tracks everything essential for a healthier life: sleep, recovery.
And that's my problem. Because you got signs up there that says everybody that comes in has got to get cleared through the metal detector for going in. So when people come to visit inmates, where do they park? They park here. No. Sir, I have to break the law for you to trespass me off government property. I haven't violated the law, sir. OCGA 42-5-14 and 42-5-17. Okay. You call the police? Okay, then they're on the way. Okay, let's see what they say when they get here. It is a felony under OCGA 42-5-17 for any person to linger or stand around where inmates are after having been ordered by the police superintendent or designated representative in charge of inmate to desist therefrom. You know you're making a big mistake, Warden. That came from my
Coastal State Prison, you can actually go to Google right now, and you can actually, the Google car has actually made it through this parking lot, so you can actually look
Hey, sir.
at Google.
Sir.
He's not gonna talk to you.
Yeah, he ain't gonna talk. What if I had a Google car driving through here? Google car's been up and through here.
He goes, the inmates are safe for the moment since they're all outside. Oh boy. Wait. These are y'all work here?
Volunteers.
Oh, volunteers. So are you part of the general public, sir?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you get permission when you got on here? Did you ask for permission? Exactly. That's my point.
There's nobody down there.
Right. You didn't get
I've been all the time. We've been coming there all the time.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you. Did you hear what he said? Oh, he's part of the general public. Yeah, we're okay, Father. It's fine. Thank you, sir.
Well, that was interesting, right? So you literally have people walking through, no extra security for them, no asking questions. Why do you got this? Why do you got what are you doing here? You got to stay back this far. You got to go. Oh, hey, this is our line right here. What's the deal with that? Right. I'm assuming, like, because they said she asked, "Are you volunteers?" And they pretty much said, "Yeah." And most likely, I'm going to guess that they're probably there for some type of church service. It kind of looked like they were, dressed nice and all of that. Or maybe some type of mediation or something. And that kind of thing does happen all the time. So they do bring individuals from the public in to, visit with the inmates for programs and that sort of thing. It's a wonderful thing, right? So to limit that, right, you would be limiting the corrective activities that go on within the prison, right?
Well,
and that's exactly what it's for.
Here, I'm going to boggle your mind, brother. I'm going to go any further. Let's say she wasn't holding a camera. Let's say she was in a ski mask with some tools ready to break somebody out. I guarantee you that camera is more of a threat than them tools in that person in the ski mask. Let's hit the panic alarm.
Right.
I got a call. What's that mean, Chucky?
It's not the camera, stupid. It's the camera. Right.
Someone over here is blowing goats? Really? Jeez, Chuck. All right, you go back to that bad chicken.
All right.
I don't know what Chuck's doing.
Officers have arrived.
Officer safety.
And that one is 7418.
We're gonna get up out of here. What's the new story? It's private right now.
Is it Corporal Rich? And what's your name, sir? What is it? Love. L-O-V-E? Thank you. You can't make up law. You cannot make up laws.
They're refusing to do so.
Yeah, break a law. And what's the law?
Are you aware of prowling and loitering?
Okay, so you're turning a First Amendment activity into a
Oh, prowling and loitering. So now this is the kind of one of the things that I really hate. Like when they put in statutes, when they call it prowling and loitering, you do have the right to assemble, right? And she's actually kind of about to outline this right now. And they're going to probably go back and forth. But this idea that you're not allowed to go where you want to go in public is absolutely ridiculous.
fine.
Sure. Prowling and loitering. Okay? It's when you're in a place, in a time, or a manner which is not normal under normal circumstances. The time is fine. It's daylight. They have people that come in and out. That's fine. The manner, not so much. You're outside of a prison.
In a public parking lot.
Oh, and he just hit the nail on the head. Videotaping, recording. Now, of course, we know that also is a First Amendment protected activity.
Nail on that head. Go ahead.
Okay.
It was my fault.
You said time.
No, it's a public parking lot.
You're not free. So
if I don't leave,
hold on. So part of dispelling my alarm that you're prowling and loitering is identifying yourself. Not identifying yourself actually adds to my alarm, which gives you more cause that you actually want to. So you need to identify yourself, and then you can explain to me why you're here. Right? Not doing so will constitute obstruction. Right? You will be arrested, which I don't want to do.
Okay, so let me.
So this officer just doesn't know the law at all.
At all.
Let me ask the all-important question. So if I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
Well, right now you have to identify yourself.
So if I don't identify myself, what's going to happen?
You'll be arrested for obstruction.
Okay, so you're going to arrest me for obstruction.
I don't want to, but if you don't identify, because I'm giving you the opportunity, to dispel your alarm or dispel my alarm.
So what? But so you're turning a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. That's what you're saying as far as law. You might want to. Can I speak to a supervisor?
Can you put 2 cuffs on me, please? I got a bad shoulder. I prefer to put no cuffs on you.
Right now we're engaged in constitutionally protected activity, and I'm going to put you on notice right now. When this goes to court, we'll have your qualified immunity taken, and then I'm going to come after you personally.
Oh, there we go. Full acknowledgement in everything, right? So what he's stating is that he claims that he is fully aware of any unlawful activity that he may do moving forward in engagement with J-Town. So he's liable. Not the state anymore. He personally is liable. Good job, J-Town.
I'm just going to let you know that right off the bat.
Officer Love, just for help, sir. I'm in the public parking lot, exercising my constitutional protected activity. I'm not identifying. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. In a time or in a manner, I told you. In a time or in a manner, figure out who I am in jail. When you formally charge me, I'll tell you all the information down in jail. But make sure, you got a corporal right here, make sure you know what you're doing.
You better make sure.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you do.
Let's ride. I don't. Okay.
Do you want to say something?
No, I'm messing with the buttons.
You are messing with the buttons. Good. I mean, it's quite interesting watching this. I mean, not only are they like making sure that these officers are very much well aware of going outside the bounds of the law and that they're going to be liable. I mean, they're even like fully complying. It's like, hey, look, if you're going to do this, but understand there are consequences legally.
First Amendment right. Just give me your name and That's what I'm trying to figure out. Part of it. What's your reasonable articulable suspicion not committed that you are here in a manner that is not normal? So the First Amendment's not normal. Oh,
have you? Can I ask you something, sir?
You've been asking.
Have you seen Corporal Rich? Can I talk to you? Have y'all heard of a little case law called Smith v. Cumming? So Smith v. Cumming, that's our reason. So right there, we are not loitering. We're recording government officials in their official capacity. No, apparently to you it's not.
And this corporal just admitted that it's fine, but they're going to go ahead and do what they're doing. Interesting. It's fine. And even according to the cited case law, the precedent, he's going against the courts at this point now. It's not just the statute. He's going against the precedent of the court.
Why are you talking?
Because I can.
Have nothing on me.
That's off the blue cock.
On a public parking lot.
Any crime comes back, which is part of this whole entire chapter. If you go stand in the parking lot or the drive-thru,
That's a private. This is done by the state, sir. That makes it public. That makes it public. So you might want to. I'm just telling you right now. We literally put a few. This is a public parking lot, sir. So you're going to make a very big mistake if you do something. So
I guess you come back. If you tell me,
okay, so the sergeant's coming.
Charge me with a crime that I'm under arrest, I will go peacefully. I will give you all my information. Until then, I'm not giving you anything. That's just how it's going to be. That's just what's going to happen.
It's over a camera.
What's not? I don't know why they felt this. I guess it is because of cameras. I don't know.
Okay, we're walking in a public parking lot, literally a public parking lot, and we're in here with cameras. We're taking a few shots. Hell, the Google car, you can look it up on your phone. Google has been through this parking lot. So they're in here taking pictures. What are we going to see that they're worried about that Google hasn't already seen?
I don't work for the prison.
Okay.
All right. Are y'all law enforcement or people? Do y'all enforce laws? Do y'all enforce rules? I don't know. It's a simple question. I would think your response would be I enforce laws. Correct?
Is your body cam on? Okay. Is yours, sir?
Yeah, good. Did you take an oath to the U.S. Constitution and turn your badge if you're violating it?
I know so.
Sir, I'm not violent. I'm here to peace.
Did I say you were violent? And have I talked to you in a manner that made you think that I thought you were violent?
Sir, you're not raising your voice. You're nervous.
No.
You're nervous. Your speech is stumbling. You're nervous.
I'm not a public speaker. A bunch of people out here. Maybe I'm afraid of being on YouTube and about to be faked, right?
Well, you definitely are.
No, I'm not afraid to be. But I know the law.
Is that your secret?
And all we want you to do is the right thing. That's it. Do the right thing. So you're asking me to ID because I have not broken a law. Hey.
Go ahead, pause it right there.
Hey, you did no escalation.
And that's the one thing you guys got to understand is why should you have to give up your Fourth Amendment right just because they ask you? They don't demand, they ask you. Sorry, I'm reading one of those comments. Let's see. But anyways, you shouldn't give up your Fourth Amendment right. I don't know why they always do it, but they can't help themselves. They're like a bunch of, fiends looking for a fix. That good old ID. So, but you guys make sure you always invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Don't consent to any searches and seizures. Always, always, always invoke that camera right and hold that camera up. But anyways, just want to let you guys know anything that helps me out, guys. Any kind of donations, super chats, gifts, memberships. We got memberships. I got some good stuff coming up here. I will be going out later tonight, so I'm gonna be doing some cop watches on foot. I'm not taking Brownie with me tonight, so I'm gonna be out there huffing and puffing and trying to get some stuff. And then with that being said, you guys can always go to TAPSSECURITYPRODUCT.com, get your Black Friday gifts, get that little 2-pack stun gun and pepper spray combo, put the promo word Thanksgiving in at the end of checkout, and get yourself an additional $5 off. With that being said, go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage.
I know. Look, I can tell you're nervous. Hey, I'm telling you right now, do the right thing.
This is a public parking lot.
You know it's a public parking lot, Don.
No.
Even if it was, county loitering doesn't.
Later, Ron Labs.
Constitutionally protected.
No. Then you arrest me for loitering, and then we go to court, and then we argue it out.
That's right.
That's the point. All I want is just ID you.
Take me down. Take me down. I'll bond out, and then me and you'll go to court and argue it out with me and my attorney.
So I want to point this out just real quick. So Georgia actually pointed out that the legal process is, if you find me doing a crime that you consider a crime, the procedural thing to do is arrest me, take me downtown, we go to court, we argue it out. This officer wants to violate a Fourth Amendment rather than following the legal procedure. He wants to get that ID. It's I need it.
Well, just remember this: the minute you're no longer free to go, and they're going to write you a citation, that is technically an arrest, because they need your ID to get that citation. A citation is basically an arrest, but being released on your own recon. It's almost like It's almost like going in front of a magistrate and getting a PR bond right there on the spot.
Right. Yep. That's exactly right. Yep.
It's just not a serious enough crime to take you downtown and take that beautiful mugshot of yours and put your jumpsuit on. But yeah, pretty much that's what it is.
Well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to peacefully exercise. No, we're not. We're here to peacefully exercise our First Amendment rights.
Because I don't have to.
They don't have to. It's called the Fourth Amendment. That's the Fourth Amendment, sir.
So let's say,
says it right there.
Let's say I walk up to her. Right. Give me your ID. No.
I don't have to.
That's what I don't have to. Because until I break the law, you can't tell me what to do.
I just have to have ARS for committing a crime, which I do.
What? What's the crime? You cannot turn a First Amendment protected activity into a crime.
I'm letting you know you may want to get your lieutenant.
You might want to get somebody else.
Big mistake.
Look up Smith v. Cummings.
Trying to de-escalate.
Smith v. Cummings.
CGA 161136.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to de-escalate. We got a corporal here. He's been on the force for a while.
We would have literally walked at the end of the parking lot and already been gone.
I'm sure I was here to get my content from my.
That's it.
You understand freedom of the press? So I'm not ordering. So order is being a time, place, and manner without anything. So if I was just standing out here chilling,
Place and manner that is not usual.
Okay. It's the middle of the day.
we are the press.
I said the time was fine, didn't I? I said the time was fine.
I tell you what, she'll leave.
And so if I don't leave, you're gonna arrest me. Is that what you're telling me?
And
See, we go past that.
Okay.
You both have to identify.
Okay. So if I don't ID, you're gonna arrest me.
You subject to the arrest.
So you're gonna arrest me if I don't ID. I'm just asking. I'm not refusing. I'm just telling you.
so
By him then.
okay. What crime have I committed?
Go ahead, right there. Now, she made a good point. Now, I don't know what he said because I couldn't really hear him. But she said, basically, you're going to arrest me if I don't ID. And I will tell you right now, the minute there's a threat of arrest, it doesn't. You guys got to understand. You guys don't have to go to jail. You don't have to get arrested or thrown in cuffs. The minute it happens, it's a violation. The minute they say, "Hey, I'm okay with you filming," they're pointing it out. It's like almost saying, "It's okay that you're black, but I need your ID."
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's still discriminatory. They're still pointing out a certain thing that they're not supposed to be saying. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
Oh,
exactly
it's like,
right.
it's okay that you're practicing, your religion of Muslim, but I need your ID. It can't be bringing it up.
Well, hold on, because here's a question for you. When can the cop-
Anytime.
Right.
I
But
don't
they're
even
not
let you finish
supposed
that
to.
sentence because I already know where you're going to go with that question.
But they're not supposed to, right? They're supposed to be following the law, the procedures, but they don't. And
No.
that's kind of
They're
what's
supposed
happening
to be
here.
Peace officers first.
Right.
Maybe law enforcers second.
Yes. Yep. That's right.
Yeah. Following and loitering.
Okay, for gathering news content.
I don't know what you're doing.
You don't need to. It's America. It's America. United States of America.
I'm giving you the opportunity to spell it.
I don't need to. We're not in Nazi Germany.
Why do you need my ID? What's my ID gonna tell you? What's my ID gonna tell you? Is my ID gonna say I'm not here doing a news story?
I'm going to explain everything to you.
There's somebody
crossing down.
I'll get run over.
You want to arrest me for crossing the guard line? Arrest me for crossing the guard line.
Well, did he explain?
I don't care about the guard line.
Did he explain it to you, though?
We are not an inmate. We're not inmates.
But did he explain it to you?
I don't care. I don't know if he did or if he didn't. That's irrelevant.
No, I'm asking you a yes or no.
That's irrelevant. No.
You've asked me a yes or no question.
That's irrelevant to the situation.
So right there, that's where I would personally say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And then don't say anything else. Because he's asking questions. Once they start asking questions, invoke your Fifth Amendment, be done.
Now, I'll tell you what, now, had we gone back there, past that fence, oh yeah, y'all can
Oh, yeah. All day long. This is a public parking lot. If I come to visit an inmate, sir, am I going to have to ID every time I walk in just to visit an inmate?
It's not a normal act.
It's not normal. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's not a normal act. Yeah, I'm just standing right here. I can hear you.
Authorized for the establishment of guard lines around the outside of each facility. OCGA 42-5-14. In addition to the appropriate, I got you. Coming around. I told you, I don't think you're violent or anything like that. It is also a felony under OCGA 42-5-17 for any person to loaf, linger, or stand around where inmates are employed or kept after having been ordered by the warden, superintendent, or designated representative in charge of the inmates to desist therefrom. So that sign that y'all passed, when y'all came in here, guard line.
Hold on. He just mentioned a sign. Now, did you see any sign of them coming in there?
Actually, what time stamp are we at right now?
1905.
Okay, so go back to the very beginning.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, I'm giving you an update on the Coastal State Prison case that I've got going on. I filed a federal
Go ahead and mute the mic.
on 5.
There you go. Now, do we see any signs?
I saw a sign on the other side over here, but I didn't see a sign going in yet. See right here? There's a sign right there.
That looks like a green street sign, though.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. This kind of looks like a public area to me. I mean, I don't see any signs. They're claiming that there's some type of sign.
I don't see any signage. I see trailers.
There's no gate. Right.
Which is very welcoming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how did they just walk up in there, you know? If there's like some sign or gate
there's
or
a stop sign right there.
Stop sign. I mean, and this, of course, is the parking lot where they're at. So, yeah, I don't see any sign. If anybody else can roll it back, send it to me in an email, show it to me. Show me where there's.
There you go.
Yep. So, get through the commercial.
Yep, because we all know that you love them commercials, Brick.
Yeah, I try to make sure that YouTube can make that money so that we can make that money.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or
Nice.
personal loans may
pay that-
qualify for help from National Debt Relief.
Pay
Minimum
that
payments could
$14. They'll pay that $14. They still get their money.
But
Yep. All right, ready?
So that sign that y'all passed, when y'all came in here, the door line for the establishment that houses.
There was no sign.
There was no sign.
And that,
But you're sitting here trying to turn what we're doing into loitering. I see what you're trying to do.
no, I'm reading you the state law.
Right, but look up the definition of loitering.
Well, you know, it's funny because she actually brings up another good point, right? Now he's reading the statute for entering into the guard line. Yet
Right.
they were claiming before that it's loitering. So which one is it?
Which, well, you got to understand what's the definition of a guard line. A guard line is basically what? The fence line, right?
Typically, usually it's the fence line. Sometimes it's not.
Or there's a permanent line that's painted or drawn on the ground that lets you know not to cross over that area.
Well, sometimes with the road crews too, they have a general outline and they can ask you, not tell you, but ask you to leave. They are supposed to be setting up.
But they're
boundaries.
talking about loitering and loaf. When is a First Amendment protected right considered a crime of loitering? What if you're doing a story on the work release, on the working of the inmates?
Yeah, the road crews and things like that. Yeah. And so the way that works, and so this is just something that I'm aware of. Basically, the inmates aren't supposed to be able to talk to the people. I know that there's a little bit of leniency that's sometimes given, but they can't control the people. They can't control some random citizen from saying anything. They are not police officers. And even these police officers could not stop a random citizen from walking by a road crew and saying a word to those inmates. There is no law. There is no statute.
Okay, but
if there is, it's a violation.
If they're low risk, first off, if they're out there, it's because they're low risk.
Right.
Let's get that right off the butt. They're not going to try to escape. Now, it may be against their policy to let anybody talk to them while they're out there or get close enough, but typically a sheriff's deputy is the one that's typically out there armed with arrest powers.
Yeah.
Yep. All he's doing is supervising at this point and making sure that they stay safe and that no one allows them to help, to assist in escaping. But outside of that, if you were to approach, I'm sure there'd be some sort of.
Well, they're supposed to set perimeters, and if they don't do that, then they haven't done their job.
Well, the thing is, they can give you a command not to come any closer, because that would be considered encroaching at that point, and interference. But they can't tell you to back up. If you've already made it so far, they can't tell you to back up.
And they can't stop you from speaking.
They can't. That's right. 1A absolute, right?
I mean, there's some nuance, and I do understand that, and yada yada. But when it comes to the legalities and our rights, right, and we are in a public space, one violation is too many. That's as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. You ready to roll it? Roll it,
bro.
Y'all like to look at state law also? We do. So I'm reading the state law for this establishment. Here's the thing. I know we're right in what we're doing. Mm-hmm. I know we are. Because had we not been, you would have put me in cuffs and arrested us already.
I think it's a stupid charge for something so easy to fix.
You're right, it's very easy.
I would prefer not to.
And I would love to avoid a lawsuit. This is not what I want. I'm here to get my content on
and leave. That's all we want to do is take some pictures and leave. It's that simple. We would have been out of here in a few minutes, and this all would have been dispelled, and we wouldn't be wasting $500,000 in employees here. That's what they're saying.
Hey, no disrespect to you, sir, and to Mr. Rich, and no disrespect to anybody. I'm not leaving until I get the content that I came here to get for my story. I'm not leaving.
We don't need to.
I'm not leaving until
called
I
the
get
First Amendment of the
content
United States
from my story.
Constitution.
If you want to arrest me, arrest me. No disrespect, but if you want to arrest me, arrest me.
We're trying to make y'all shine. That's the whole point. We can, and the thing is, the camera either makes you look good or bad. I can't do anything. You have to do it on yourself. Okay. What we're doing.
I don't even see a flag.
I don't either.
Flag.
Do y'all see an American flag anywhere?
Where's your American flag?
That's because they don't believe in America. You see an American flag? There's the.
Pardon my French, boy. Where the fuck is your American flag at?
Y'all see an American flag down there? That's the main, I guess, visitor center where everybody comes in. Where's their American flag at? Y'all see it? What's up, everybody?
How you doing, sir? Good. I'm investigating Moore with
M-O-O-R-E?
M-O-O-R-E.
Okay.
Yes, and so what you guys are doing is you're inside the guard lines of the prison, okay?
That is a lie. They are not inside of the guard line.
Which is against the law for y'all to be here. What law? Sorry, it's against the law for you to be here. So what law? All right, so I'll tell you what. What I'm gonna do is, at this point, I'm gonna place you under arrest.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You do it with you.
All right, y'all. Looks like he's gonna be arrested. We'll see what happens.
Which vehicle?
Okay.
Can I put it down somewhere?
Yeah, you put it down. Oh, y'all arresting her too? Yep.
Who's the arresting officer?
You are?
Okay. Where are you taking us to?
I do not consent to any searches or seizures. I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
Do you have anything in your pocket with a lighter?
Do not turn my cameras off.
I got a lighter and cigarettes. Yep. Right about that. I don't consent to any searches, sir. What am I being charged with?
Can you at least tell me what I'm being charged with?
You're within a. What's failure to leave? You crossed a guard line. No, but what's the charge?
Crossing the guard line. I'm felony in the state of Georgia. Okay. I'm gonna give you all that information, sir. You all have a vehicle around here that we can put your stuff in?
You want to put your stuff in? Don't worry about it.
Where's your vehicle there?
You have a vehicle landing a vehicle.
And a civil rights lawsuit has been filed in the United States District Court of Southern District of Georgia. There are 5 defendants. Mr. Gary Moore, he was the Georgia Department of Corrections investigator who made the arrest. And of course, Aaron Pinero, the warden, Officer Love, Corporal Rich with the Savannah PD, and also Miss Herring. She is the Chatham County prosecutor. In the lawsuit, there are 7 different claims. Claim 1 is a Fourth Amendment claim. The first claim is against Officer Love, who at times relevant was in his official capacity and acting under color of law. Defendant Officer Love violated my Fourth Amendment right by detaining me without arguable reasonable suspicion I was involved in criminal activity. Defendant Officer Love violated my rights knowingly and willfully after being informed I was engaged in protected activity. Claim 2, a Fourth Amendment claim. The second claim is against Defendant Corporal Rich, who at all times relevant was acting his official capacity and under color of law. Defendant Corporal Rich violated my Fourth Amendment right by allowing the officer under his supervision to unlawfully detain me without arguable reasonable suspicion that I was engaged in criminal activity. Defendant Corporal Rich did violate my rights knowingly and willingly as he was informed why we were there and under what authority. Claim 3, First Amendment violation. The third claim is against Defendant Aaron Pinero, who at all times relevant was in his official capacity as warden and acting under color of law. Defendant Pinero violated my First Amendment right by conspiring with Defendant Moore to arrest me because I was video recording past the guard line. Defendant Pinero knowingly and willingly violated my rights as he was informed that I was in a publicly accessible area engaged in a constitutionally protected activity of news gathering. Claim 4, Fourth Amendment violation. The fourth claim is against defendant Gary Moore, who at all times relevant was acting in his official capacity as a DOC inspector and was acting under color of law. Defendant Gary Moore violated my Fourth Amendment right by unlawfully arresting me without probable cause that I was engaged in any criminal activity. Defendant Gary Moore violated my rights knowingly and willingly because he was informed that I was in a public area engaged in a protected activity. Claim 5, malicious prosecution. The fifth claim is against defendant Renorda Herring, who at all times relevant was acting in her official capacity as prosecutor and under color of law. Defendant Renorda Herring is violating my rights by maliciously prosecuting me for punishment for a crime she refuses to prosecute or dismiss, leaving me in a legal limbo, holding prosecution over my head while attempting to allow the statute of limitations to run out on a civil suit. Defendant Renorda Herring is knowingly and willingly violating my rights as it was clear the incident was recorded, no facts are in dispute. However, defendant has failed to prosecute in a timely manner or dismiss it in a timely manner as a punishment. Claim 6. Second Amendment violation. The sixth claim is against defendant Renorda Herring, who at all times relevant was acting in her official capacity and under color of law. Defendant Renorda Herring violated my Second Amendment right by maliciously prosecuting me, resulting in me having to forego my right to a firearm while awaiting adjudication of this matter. Defendant Renorda Herring violated my rights knowingly and willingly, as it commonly known the conditions of bonding out. Claim 7. First Amendment retaliation violation. The seventh claim is against defendants Love, Rich, Panera Moore, who at all times relevant were acting in their official capacity and under color of law. Defendants Love, Rich, Panera, and Moore violated my rights because I was exercising my First Amendment right to gather information. Defendants Love, Rich, Panera, and Moore violated my rights knowingly and willingly, as they were all notified of why we were there and it being protected activity. At this moment, all 5 defendants are served. Now we're waiting on all 5 of them to answer my complaint. When I get a substantial update, you guys will be the first to know. Stay tuned.
There you have it.
There you have it. There we go. So
yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I feel that she's got a strong case. That's just my way of looking at it. I believe, you know.
Well, they shouldn't have done what they did. I mean, they doubled down. I mean, it should have been, hey, you got the right to film. Don't go past here. You know, feel free. See you later. Call us back out if there's any other issues later. You know, that's it. But I just can't let these egos go. They just got to act like they know everything.
So how many lawsuits do these fools need? There's been lawsuits turned in by the biggest of the
many as it takes to get them fired. OTVO.
It just seems like it's taken way, way, way too long. I think we're probably going about this the wrong way, but yeah.
No, because the thing is you know, once you get hit with a civil lawsuit, if you win the lawsuit, you know the cops do get written up, right?
Oh, of course. If you win.
Yeah, if you win. I mean, the thing is, you got to understand, you can either do this the right way and I mean, there's no definite right way of doing this. There's a process that may be more effective than others. It's just like with Texas Gal. Boom. Speaking of which, her ears must have been burning.
Hey, Texas Gal.
You know, with her, the thing is, she filed a complaint on the officer that arrested her pretty much immediately during her charges. Now, could this be the reason that her charges were delayed and why they picked them up and are trying to prosecute her? Could be. But as we saw from a few days ago, I got the officer's write-ups. They found that he screwed up. They didn't turn his body cam on. He failed to identify. I mean, policy violation, policy violation, policy violation, and he got a 2-day suspension over it. And guess what? They still haven't dropped their case yet. But now the fact that he's been written up goes to show grounds that they actually might be able to drop it based on what we know now. So, like I said, there's no right way. The way I like to do it is have the rights violations happen on video. Do a video about it after you get all the body cam footage that you can. Get all the police reports that you can. Try to get all your proof and then file your complaint. And once your complaint's either founded or not founded, then file your suit. And the fact that you get arrested, you can either do like she did and hope that they don't double down, which they did, or you hope that they dismiss your case and then file your suit. But there's no 100% perfect system to it. But hopefully J-Town Press, now that she's gotten her suit filed, hopefully she wins. But, we all know that it's a 2-year process.
I guess we could say that in order to turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, we need to be violating someone's rights over it.
Yeah. I mean,
that's accurate.
You can't break the law and expect your rights to be protected, but you're right. The cops try to turn our protected rights with not breaking a law into somehow breaking some sort of law, so that way our rights can be violated and be thrown in some set of torture cuffs and take you down to the dungeon, and that's it.
Yeah, because I couldn't see, even in whatever world we want to live in, people at a communication junction about legalities, about being in a particular place, holding a camera, not hurting anyone, not even being a disturbance in public, somehow justify these Smith & Wesson steel cuffs from being applied to people who are willingly wanting to be arrested in order to put a suit in and collect money from the taxpayers, half of which agree with it.
Well, see what I put in the back chat?
Looking at the comment that's up on there, I don't agree with that. Well, guys, we pretty much covered J-Town Press. I wasn't going to be on here probably longer than an hour, so we got a couple of minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to help me out by throwing me a membership or a super chat, or where does it say you have to wait? Let me answer that question. It doesn't say that you have to wait, Dak, but here's the problem. If you file your suit before your charges are done, you're causing them to double down on your charges. And if for some reason you're found guilty, your suit's going to get thrown out. So it's a waste. I would recommend waiting till your charges are beefed. Brick, OTVO, help me out here. If we go a few minutes over, it's fine. But what do you guys think with regards to what I just said?
For a civil suit, the thing is one, you don't know if you're going to beat the charges, and if you do beat the charges, it will extremely help in your civil suit. If you don't beat the charges, then you know what angle is appropriate and not, because it's going to be a very tough battle in the civil suit if you don't beat the charges.
Actually, he thinks it's different over here, but look here. Let me give you a prime example. Okay, Mr. Jose Maria de Castro, aka Chili from Delete Laws, filed a $5 million lawsuit, and then another $5 million lawsuit after both of his arrests. And the minute he got convicted on the first one, that first suit had to go bye-bye. You know why? Because he got convicted. But since he won on appeal, I don't know if he had to refile it or if it had to be reinstated. But the minute you lose on a criminal case, your chances of winning a civil case, or if you've already filed one, it'll get thrown out.
Get very low. Yeah. And I would imagine he would have had to refile because, I mean, it depends on what the court date was set for. Like, and if it's like set within like 2 months and you're in there for 4 months, you're obviously not going to be there.
And you're right. I mean, it just depends if they hear it, because I'm sure there's some sort of hearing before this, and so I'm not going to sit here and argue with Dak because obviously he doesn't seem like he knows what he's talking about. So there's no point arguing.
Yeah.
But anyways, if there's anybody else in here, anybody got anything else to say? Because I'm getting ready to end the stream. If not, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you put that notification bell on. That way I go live, you'll know. And you guys got anything to say before we bounce?
Good to go, bro.
What's up?
Later.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Later. Gators and later haters.